Hi, I'm Robbie Rogers of the LA Galaxy, and you're watching Behind the Brand.
I think with professional sports, and I think why a lot of men and women in professional sports are so successful in businesses after their career in sports, is because of that drive and passion to be successful and to, give up sacrifice things, like I said earlier. And also there's just a drive to be good at things. We're very competitive. So that's one of the things that drives me to do things outside of sports.
Yeah, so where does that drive come from? Is it something you're born with, or can it be learned?
I think it can be learned. For me, it definitely was born with them. I'm from a family of 5 kids, so I was competing with everyone in my family for attention and for all of that stuff.
The last hamburger.
Exactly. You have to eat 3 hamburgers before your brother finishes his first one.
Yeah.
So, I think from a very young age, and if you ask anyone in my family, I was a very competitive person. But I think you can learn that. I think if you want to be successful in anything, you have to be competitive. You have to be driven. And again, it goes back to sacrificing things. So, I was lucky to kind of be raised that way. But I'm sure, it's something that you can learn.
So how do you learn it then? I mean, how do people ask you, how did you get this level of success? How did you make it? Younger kids probably are looking at you as their idol and trying to model what you're doing. Like, what advice do you give them?
That's a good question. I think the most important thing is to find something that you're passionate about. Find something you're passionate about and then to create a plan, how you're going to get there, how you're going to get to that goal. And I think when you create those little steps, you become almost competitive. Just naturally be competitive. You want to get to that next step and get to the next step and eventually find yourself at your goal. So it's a little different. I know for me, when I was younger, I was like, all right, I want to get to the U17 national team. I want to get to U18 and to the U20 World Cup. It's
so you
Olympics.
set milestones.
Yeah, I set milestones, set little goals like that. And
were they little by little, or did you set like the end goal? Like, I definitely want to make the national team. That's the peak of the mountain, but I know I need to take.
Well, I watched those guys, when I told you I moved to Florida to play in residency, and I watched those guys. So I watched Landon Donovan and DeMarcus Beasley and those guys play, and they'd come train. So I always said, like, one day I want to be at that level. And even when I watched the World Cup when I was younger, I wanted to be at that level. But I was very much in the moment of, okay, I need to make the U17 World Cup, and I need to turn pro. So I don't know why, but when I was probably like 16 or 17, I was like, I need to turn pro while I'm a teenager. I don't know why I thought this, but I was like, I need to do it. So I turned pro actually when I was, I think just when I was turning 19, when I moved to Holland to play for Heerenveen.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I set that goal and I had that intention and I just willed myself and I found myself playing in Europe.
Yeah, I think that's a really excellent message. And it's subtle because I want to underscore it a little bit. It's like, it sounds like you had the end goal in mind. You didn't mind doing those little steps in between the benchmark, but you were so determined to knock those out, cross it off your list or get there at any cost, that you just kept your eyes on the prize.
Yeah, I honestly believe that when you want something so badly, I feel like the universe helps, and you work hard, I feel like the universe helps you get to it.